Breaking news involving George Santos, the disgraced former congressman pleading guilty late this afternoon to wire fraud and aggravated identity theft. He now faces prison time. Long Island reporter Chantee Lans live in Central Islip, where we just heard from the U.S. Attorney and Santos himself. Chantee.
Outside of the court to reporters.
Although that's right, George Santos was stoic and emotional, both inside of court and outside of court. Our cameras rolling as he left court. He apologized, saying that he regret taking the money and doing fraud. Now, as he had mentioned earlier, George Santos pleaded guilty to 2 counts, wire fraud and aggravated identity theft. He faces a minimum of 2 years in federal prison under the identity theft charge, and wire fraud charge carries a maximum sentence of 20 years in prison. The sentence on both charges would run consecutively. So what does that mean? Both counts, Santos could spend at least 7 years behind bars. Prosecutors say the former Long Island Republican congressman stole the identities of 11 people, including members of his own family, and using them to report tens of thousands of dollars to his campaign. They also say he fraudulently claimed unemployment benefits. Santos speaking before a judge saying, quote, "I deeply regret my conduct and the harm it has caused." He told that to Judge Joanna Seibert. Santos must also make restitution of at least $373,000, paying back those victims, and a forfeiture to the government of more than $200,000. The judge saying they're required to make this restitution before the sentencing, which is expected early next year. The U.S. Attorney saying that Santos rode into Congress on a campaign of lies. Santos himself emotional outside of court just moments ago.
Pleading guilty is a step I never imagined I'd take. But it is a necessary one because it is the right thing to do. It's not only a recognition of my misrepresentations to others, but more profoundly, it is my own recognition of the lies I told myself over these past years. It is a confirmation with these truths that have flooded me with deep regret for the choices I made. I'm taking responsibility because I have to.
The residents of Nassau and Queens counties elected Santos to represent them honorably and honestly. Instead, those constituents were badly deceived. They came to learn that they were victims of a fraud of unprecedented proportion, and they had to watch helplessly while Santos rode into Congress on a campaign of lies.
Guilty to wire fraud and aggravated.
And George Santos again could face anywhere between 2 to 7 years in prison. His sentencing will be held on February 7th. Live in Central Islip, outside of federal court, Chantee Lans, Channel 7 Eyewitness News.